Hello and welcome to Granny Shifting, the podcast that takes Fast and Furious movies 1 minute at a time. And here with me tonight is the other co-host, Jason.
And here with me is the other co-host, Ryan.
How do you say the ongoing co-host? The
Ongoing.
perpetual.
Perpetual host.
Right. We host it together.
Host. Sometimes.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a good time, go back and listen to the ones Ryan did by himself.
Please don't. That
All right.
reminds me
Okay.
so last minute I talked about how
My vacation was good, yes.
Yes, okay, good.
Okay, yeah.
You look well.
Don't I look dark? I tan well.
Yes. It looks like you got some sunny delight.
Yeah, I put lemon juice in my hair.
I see that.
Yeah. It's lighter. The tips.
Did you
Frosted.
ever try that?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Not I actually used sun in one time.
Oh, okay.
A lot. Like, 'cause my hair's very dark.
Yeah.
And like thick, and I like all summer put a lot in, and it like all lightened up slightly to make my hair look brown, and it wasn't didn't look good.
When was this?
What about the time you dyed your hair pink?
Oh, that was 6th grade.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
We were just looking
experiment.
for ways to find ourselves.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been dyeing my hair pink ever since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your beard's red.
I know. It's because I dyed my hair pink and it just
It runs down, drips.
seeped in through my pores.
Yeah,
Where are we at? Minute 52
yeah.
of Fast and Furious. And
Brian's peering through the crack.
yeah, he sure
Yeah.
is.
And we get like a fancy-ish looking room. It looks high end.
It
not
doesn't
like
belong
the rest.
in the rest of this.
No, we're
Yeah.
in like a garage club, and this is like books on the counter in like
Mahogany. And
red
leather chairs.
cushions, or sofas that have like the pin. What do you call that? Where it's like the leather's buttoned in all over the place, so it's like very bumpy leather.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fancy, but it looks uncomfortable.
And like big fancy brass lamps, and then we see an old guy we haven't seen yet.
How come the fancier things are, the more uncomfortable they are? Why is that?
It's because you've sat in cheap things that are made to look fancy, and they're very uncomfortable. So IKEA will make like a sofa that looks in style, or like the chairs in our kitchen are very in style, but they're like cheap ones, so they're super uncomfortable.
Right.
But if you get like actual legit ones, they can actually be quite comfortable.
Yeah, I need to like sit in like a Rolls Royce or something.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Yes, you've had a couple BMWs. I always felt like BMWs are supposed to be this like luxury line vehicle,
Yeah.
and you sit in it and you're comfortable and it drives nice,
Right.
but everything around you just looks cheap, in my opinion. Like the radio, and like you like press on the dash like and like I don't know, it's just like the all the like stuff in the middle between the two front seats. I just felt like every BMW I get in, I'm like, this is not as nice as I would expect it to be.
Even new ones? Because I feel like if you're like, wow, this is a nice car, but you're also getting into a 20-year-old car.
Right.
You're like, wow, this isn't as nice as like a brand new Corolla. But
Yeah.
the Corolla of the time,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just expect more out of like BMW and Mercedes and Audi than I've experienced.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Even the new ones.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like Audi interiors are real nice.
but not nicer than a Lexus interior.
I don't know. I was really surprised. So I had a 2008 BMW.
Yeah.
And my friend Neil had a 2012 or something S4, Audi S4, and the interior on his looked way better. Like very modern and like sleek, and the BMW was just a little like boring almost.
Yeah. Okay.
But so I couldn't blame it completely on the age. But I'm like, maybe they made a lot of changes in 5 years, but who knows?
Our friend,
Yeah.
Fabian,
Yes.
he has a C6,
Mm-hmm.
and he
there's
often comments to like, it's like if you get like a nice Corvette, even like a C6, he's saying the ZR1s still go for like, what did he say? I don't know, 70 or 80 grand or something like that.
C6s?
That's what he said.
He's wishful thinking, maybe.
Well, his isn't a ZR1, but he said that. Anyways, so they're
Yeah.
very expensive vehicles.
Maybe-
No matter which
yeah.
one of the Corvettes you buy, they're expensive. And then you
Yeah.
look at the dash, you're like, this is like the same dash as like a Chevy Cruze.
Right.
Like it's just like nothing like
Right.
looks good about it, and then it has like Corvette written
Yeah,
in cursive on it.
The Corvette
But-
interiors are very bland.
Yes, and like the dashes, I guess, like peel up around like the
Right.
around the windshield
Yeah,
and
because
stuff like
they
that.
weren't luxury cars.
Yeah, I guess
They
not.
were just performance cars.
Yeah,
So they use the parts, all the same parts, and yeah, that's interesting.
but now they're exotics, and I mean,
Yeah, I don't know what I bet the new interiors are pretty wild looking.
probably they would if they're matched the outside. But
Yeah. Hmm.
all right,
Interesting. All right, so fancy room. We get an old guy we haven't seen yet wearing a nice gold bracelet and like a tuxedo or a suit, a really nice suit with like he even has like gold button, one gold button.
I think it's just a glare, don't you think? Oh, maybe you're right.
I don't know. There's like 4 buttons holding a sleeve together. One of them looks gold, and with him is Campos.
Yeah,
And
they
they're doing
toast
a
each
shot.
other.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Tequila?
Oh yeah, we're in Mexico, right?
Nope. L.A.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
It
They
is.
still
It
grow
is.
agave there.
Yeah, Los Angeles.
So they do a shot of tequila. There's no gagging or whiplash.
Complaining.
No complaining. They like it. Good for them.
No, they don't like it, but they do it because they don't like it, but they enjoy it.
Yeah. They enjoy the camaraderie that results from it.
Right.
All right. So Brian is watching all this through a crack in the door. And so first off, why did they leave the door open? Like if they're gonna do something private or important, why would you have the door open?
They're
If
pretty
you're just-
far away from everything else, so he had to walk a while to get there.
But why not like either leave it open or shut it,
Or have
not
someone
leave
at the
it
door.
an inch?
Right.
Yeah, and I'm also like, what if the door was completely open, and then Brian walks like
Up to it.
Up
and they're
to
like,
it. Oh,
yeah, they just see him walk by. He's like, "Where's the bathroom?"
yeah. But Campos catches wind, breaks wind. Now he must see some movement or something because
yeah.
he looks over at the door like with a little sus
Yeah.
look on his face.
Yeah. But
And Brian quickly backs away.
yeah. Yeah. And Campos is okay with that. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I guess it was just my cataracts.
Yeah. Nothing
Daggone
there. Weird.
cataracts."
And what's like Brian's goal? He's gonna catch them talking about something, or
Yeah.
see them do something illegal? Like they already know they're doing something illegal, right? They're about to move drug. I don't know. He's getting intel though.
They're probably. I mean, I didn't hear what they were saying. I couldn't have it loud enough, but it just said whispering. But it did sound like Spanish to me. So
Oh.
maybe Brian is more fluent than I expect him to be in
Hmm.
Spanish.
Maybe he's getting something. So last minute we thought Dom was so a scene change here.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
see Dom in an elevator, and last minute we thought he was interested in the people that were getting out of the elevator. Turns out he's interested in the elevator.
The actual elevator.
So in the middle of this nightclub, he walks over to the one wall where there's an elevator and gets on it.
Just to see where it goes.
Yeah, they don't show this, but that's the only way you get on this
Right,
elevator.
Right.
So he's on it now. The scene shows him riding it down, and it opens up at a garage,
Right. And not like a park your car garage, like a work on your car garage.
like a performance car garage. And we get
Yeah.
a view of a nice 911
Oh,
on the left.
yeah.
Is that a 911 or a...
Carrera GT?
Is it?
I don't. A Porsche is a Porsche to me. A Porsche
Yeah,
is a Porsche, of
I don't know.
course.
It's a Porsche.
a
Porsche.
a
It's definitely a Porsche.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We get some solo cups in the back for Pong, I guess. And then sitting in the other corner
Mm-hmm.
is the car from his dream.
Premonition.
It's premonition. So
Yeah,
what is this?
it's a Ford Torino.
Okay, Ford Torino and
Ford full size, as he calls it in his detective
did
premonition.
is this the car he saw in his premonition? We're going back. We're gonna look.
You
It's
think I could find it?
5144. Did he imagine the exact car that is sitting here?
I think it was too dark.
5144. Oh, that was
That
it.
was it.
All right.
All right, there's the wrecked one.
All right.
Sorry for the silence. We're
All right,
we're looking.
He walks up. All right, there. What's going on?
All right. I
We're
couldn't.
gonna watch a little bit of this. So he's bending over. He's looking at the scrape marks. He's imagining his girlfriend's
If I
car
back
rolling.
up, they show them side by side, right? Yeah. Okay. Here they're gonna see them side by side
Oh, because he
before they wreck.
Oh.
Ah!
That was fast. It was a quick premonition there. Oh,
It's too fast. I can't.
did the other car wreck too?
I don't think so.
Why did it
just
drop
Letty's.
nitro meth on the ground?
It's burnt nitro meth.
It's like coming out the exhaust.
I guess.
Huh.
Man, look at those Timberlands.
All right, yeah. So he's putting his finger in the pink powder in the ground.
Yeah.
So you gonna lick it?
Did you think that was pink? Looked yellow to
Whoa.
me.
Didn't I do the exact same thing during the minute?
I don't know.
I think I remember calling it pink. Weird. All right, he's looking up the road now because this is where he's gonna imagine. Here come two cars around.
Yeah, there it is.
It's a Torino,
Yeah,
not a Grand.
Just a Torino.
Can you tell the difference? Is the color right?
I don't know.
It's definitely a Torino.
I just know this is a Torino.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so we found the car.
Yeah.
Now, what minute were we on?
51, right?
Yeah. All right, 51. We're almost back, guys. Bear with us.
Yeah, here we
All
go.
right. So, he imagined the exact car that
Yeah.
existed. in
Ford
his-
full size had to be because you could tell by the wheelbase.
So, of course, he's suspicious because this is the car he imagined.
Right. It's like, oh, that's the one I saw.
So, we're 45 seconds into the minute. In the rest of the minute, he literally walks over, stands in front of it.
But it's amazing
stares
what
at it.
music does because the music starts playing and it's the same music from when he was doing his detective work. And so
The
you can tell
premonition?
just by looking at him, hearing the music, that he's like redoing it in his brain.
Yeah.
Like, is this the
Because
car?
our
Let me
brains were
check.
doing it. Yep.
Let me check.
Let me review the video
Yep.
in my mind.
Yep, that's the one. And he's like angry or happy that he found it. It's hard to tell.
Well, he's got his Dom face on.
Clenching his jaw.
Poker face. And that's where the
And
minute
we
ends.
just hear someone start to talk, but we don't hear what they say.
Yeah.
We'll say it that way.
Okay. So you stick around to find out. What a cliffhanger. Somebody.
Yeah,
That means somebody's in the garage with him,
yeah.
watching him as he snuck into a place.
They were just
These
waiting.
guys, I just.
maybe
come on.
She just got out of the toilet, maybe.
Yeah.
The person.
Maybe she's sitting in the car.
It's like
So
honks at him.
both of these guys are just, aren't they?
Risking a lot.
Right. For somebody that doesn't have a lot of tolerance for riffraff.
I feel like if you grow your rapport a little bit,
Yeah.
like you can
They
do
probably-
these types of things.
They
but,
probably would take him here on his, like,
Right.
voluntarily at some
Right.
point.
but I feel like the movie is just like, we have to speed this up. We can't show like weeks of jobs leading
Yeah,
up to
right,
them
right.
being friends and then
It's not a
sitting
TV
in.
show, you know?
Right. Yeah. TV show, we wouldn't even be out of the third season so far. That's
Well,
I
we'd
get
be
like I'm real
just
tired of
finishing
watching
the first
TV
episode.
shows.
Yeah. How they never end.
It's just never a resolution. I'm like
Breaking Bad ended.
I love Star Wars, but they haven't had a movie since 2019.
I didn't like Breaking Bad's ending, though.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Oh, you never watched it. Okay.
No,
It
Well,
ended.
like the
though.
first two seasons.
It
but-
ended, and then they came out with a prequel. Like,
well,
wait. No, it's not. Is it a prequel?
is
Okay.
it starts as a prequel.
Sort of, though.
The
Okay.
Better Call Saul, you're saying?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's literally filmed with him after Breaking Bad, and he's just. They like show both
Okay.
current and past, so
Yeah.
to show you how he got there. But anyway, none of you care about that because you're all Fast and Furious fans.
Yeah. Anyways,
So we don't. Yeah.
And-
This-
yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
that's
true.
it.
and that's the end of minute 52
Let's wrap this up.
of Fast and Furious from 2009. Fast Four, some call it.
Yeah. And someday this will be its own podcast.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want to hear our other podcasts, check them out.
Yeah. Thanks
Each
for-
movie has its own.
It will.
It will.
Yeah.
By the time you're listening to this,
It's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
you do well under pressure.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
That's why you're vice president
very true.
of
Very
a
true.
huge corporation.
Yes. It's a
You should see how
LLC.
many cars are in the parking lot at Ryan's work. It's a huge corporation.
More cars than there are parking spots, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We have about 40 cars parked in the yard right now because they're doing construction. And so
Got to get there early.
the owner was like, "Hey, they're coming out to start the construction tomorrow. I need these spaces emptied." And I'm like, look at him like, there's 20 some cars in these spaces that you're talking about, and like 6 of them are disabled. Like they
Ryan works at an
wheels
auto
are
body
knocked off,
mechanic shop.
or yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, not
But you
disabled.
did it,
they're
right?
differently abled. I'm sorry.
Horizontally challenged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Momentally challenged.
That's not a word, Ryan.
Momentally. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
Winning's winning.